It's our first look at freedom. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you have never seen my face before, what's up? My name is Mandy. Nice to meet you. Today we are spilling some tea, as these young folk like to call it. We're gonna spill some tea, and I'm gonna talk about my crazy college roommate. So, I'm gonna backpedal a little bit to begin. My very first college roommate was glorious. So maybe I'm just bitter because I'm comparing her to my first college roommate, which was awesome. I actually knew this girl, she was great. But, okay, here's the deal. I had two different roommates, same dorm, and same room in the dorm. So the first roommate that I had was on the left side of the room and I was on the right side of the room. Normally, if you switch roommates, you get to keep the side that you're on and the other, at least, I mean, I thought this was an unwritten rule, but apparently not. So you get to keep the side that you're on, and you know, the other person who comes in gets the bed that you're not in. At least so I thought. So here's how this started. So I first walk in the dorm room with one of my friends, and you know, I'm like, hey, you know, just being myself. So I walk in and I'm like, hi, I'm Mandy. You know, like, that's what you do, at least I do anyway. So I introduce myself, and literally she does this. She doesn't even say a word to me, and I walked in with a friend. I mean, I'm not like super overly bubbly, at least I didn't think I was, but she expressed to me that she thought that I was like too bubbly, apparently, at first glance. So she was kind of like annoyed at me, which I didn't really understand, but I mean, you can't really read a book by its cover, but she did. So anyways, so I mean, I really don't have any specific stories that are like super exciting and fun, so I'm just gonna tell a few of them that I can remember off the top of my head. So first off, obviously the meeting, us first encountering each other. But secondly, one day I was just sitting there and she still hadn't talked to me. It's like early on in this relationship, this college roommate relationship, and she literally doesn't say a word to me. I have not spoken to this chick yet. I haven't heard her voice, okay? I don't know what she sounds like. I don't know who she is at this point. I don't even remember her name at this point because she didn't ever introduce herself, and I don't even think I ever knew it, actually, to be honest, at this point. But anyways, so we're just sitting there and I'm like on my computer or something. I don't know, probably studying, doing something, I don't know, college related. And she's sitting there also writing a paper or something, I don't know. And she takes a drink of her water. Actually, no, she completes her water. She finishes and she goes, ah, and then she throws the water bottle behind her. And I'm like, okay. Now mind you, where her bed is where my bed used to be, because she took the bed that I was once in. And the whole entire dorm was like trashed, honestly. Like, I wish I had pictures to show you, but basically when you walk in, there's two beds right next to each other. Like, there's like a little median in between, but other than that, there's just two beds and some storage space, two closets at the foot of the bed, and then the microwave next to what is now my bed. It's really hard to explain, but basically above the bed is a place where you can like put your stuff or decorate. I like to put things that aren't clutter so that it looks nice if people come over or whatever. But you guys, she had boxes upon boxes stacked on each other that were tilted where you could see what was in it, of jeans, like just straight jeans. I don't think I've ever seen her touch them, but they were there, and it just wasn't a good look, because I'm like a neat freak. So when you don't keep your room clean, it's kind of like, ooh, I don't know. I just didn't think we would mesh well. And so then the water bottle story happens, of course. And I don't know, she was just kind of a strange person. Like, any time you were around her, she'd just kind of like, ugh, you know? But one day I decided to finally try and have a simple conversation, and we talk, and she seems actually pretty cool. So we walk to United and which wasn't that far away from our dorms because we wanted to get food or whatever we were getting. And we're just random junk because like we're college students and we like to get whatever we want because it's freedom, you know? It's our first look at freedom. And so we do that, and honestly, she was really cool. Like, she was cool during that little situation. Oh, also later in the year, when she was doing a school project, she was, I think it was an art or something, but she had to make a face out of clay on a piece of paper. And so that was really fun, I'm not gonna lie. But we were also both pretty slap happy in the middle of the night. And so cause I was working on a history paper and she was working on her little art project. And it was that was a fun time that we had. We also went hiking together, and I mean, we had fun, but there were some moments where she was just crazy. For instance, we both had a mutual friend, and this friend, I mean, she was very jealous if I went to hang out with this friend by myself, which I didn't understand. Like, I guess this friend was to her best friend, I don't know, maybe, but yeah. And then another time, okay, this is close to when I started dating my husband, and he invited me over all the time, so of course I would go, and she would get so mad at me for going, but then during the weekends, she would literally go to her boyfriend's house and stay the night, overnight, and I'm like, girl, what the heck? Oh, I have a funny story that happened with us. She decides to get a dog. And she brings this dog into a place, our dorms. Dogs are not allowed, and she brings him anyway. And I thought it was cute, I was fine with it. But she asked me and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? It's just, I wasn't very good at saying no at that time. But yeah, I was like, sure, yeah, get the dog, cool. And yeah, so she did. And 2 days later, she had to either find a home for it, or I think she might have took it to her boyfriend's house. But yeah, she ended up visiting the dog quite often. But anyways, I feel like this story time was kind of pointless, but like my roommate was a little crazy sometimes, but she probably feels the same way about me, I'm not gonna lie. But I just wanted to share a little tidbit about my college life. I wasn't really a partier. I didn't really go out and drink. I maybe did like twice, but like I've never even been drunk in my life, so like I wouldn't consider it partying, you know what I mean? It was just like going out with friends while they all drink and whatnot. And I just was there like, hi. But actually, oh, one time, one college, I guess, party I was invited to, I actually went. Probably a bad idea, maybe learn from me. Don't take drinks from random strangers. Nothing happened to me, luckily. Luckily, thank you, Jesus, nothing happened to me. But I drank a lot, probably more than I ever have and probably ever will again, to the point where it was like a little blurry. And guys, take it from me, don't drive like that. That was so stupid of me. Luckily, I had friends that wanted to help me, but I was just like, nah, I got this. I saw enough to get me home, and I did get home safe. Nothing happened. Passed a couple cops. Still was scared. Still was fine. But anyways, at this bar or whatever, wherever it was like a play. It was college night, anyways. I kept getting fed drink after drink after drink after drink. I don't even know who knew my order. I don't remember telling anybody. But also there, some girl started randomly talking to me, and who knows what she was talking about. She started telling me her love life and her story and everything about her. This is a pointless video, but you know what? I really don't care. There's a little tidbit about my life. Have fun with it. Ask me questions down below. Let me know if you want to hear anything that is actually relevant in my life. Like, I don't know, what other stories. Oh, I tried to join the Illuminati. Leave a comment down below, or like this video if you feel like that sounds like something you want to hear or know about. It's kind of a strange story, kind of stupid, kind of random, kind of more like conspiracy theory, Shane Dawson type video, I don't know. But yeah, I'm so sorry for wasting your time with this video, but I thought that I would share it, share my little college roommate story, and a couple other stories just for fun. I don't know, guys, I don't know what I'm doing with my life at this point. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe, and I think that's everything that I can think of to talk about right now. I just kind of rambled, nothing really important, nothing like super exciting. I mean, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!